Hi everyone, my name is Nicola Cialini and I'm very pleased to welcome you to our introductory webinar about the Industry 4.0 online masterclass prepared by Cialini Training and Consulting and Skills for I. So in this webinar, I will introduce you to the main benefits of e-learning. I will introduce you to our Industry 4.0 online masterclass. So we will provide you the basic outline of the program. We will show you what Skills for I is. Skills for I is our e-learning platform. And we will show you, for example, what are the main services we provide with Skills for I, and mainly how to create learning groups on this platform. So before starting, I want just to tell you some introductory informations. So if you want to ask me some question, or if you have some troubles in listening or in seeing the presentation, please use the chat button you have on the navigation bar. That's sometimes on the bottom or on the top of your screen. I ask you to keep your microphone on mute, as is it now. And well, I think it's okay. Everything is fine now. So let me just introduce myself. Some information about me. So my name is Nicola Cialini. I was born in Italy. I lived for the past 5 years in Germany. The last year I moved to Spain, where I opened my own business. I have a master's degree in aerospace engineering at the University of Padua. I worked 12 years in the aerospace business in manufacturing projects. And the last 10 years spent in manufacturing in managing new product introduction projects. The four years spent in developing an Industry 4.0 assembly facility in Germany. And last year, as I said, I moved to Spain and founded my own online business. So let's start with the drawbacks of traditional training. So what are the main drawbacks of traditional training? And when I say traditional training, I mean basically face-to-face training. So with traditional training, we need time. So if you work in a company, especially if you work in the manufacturing environment, you need time to spend on training. Most of the time, you don't have this time, and therefore, it's very difficult to be trained in manufacturing environments. Second, most of the time you have to travel for some trainings, or you have to call a trainer to come into your company to do the training. Sometimes it's just can be nearby your cities, your working place. Sometimes you need to take, or the trainer has to take a plane to come to your place and to be trained. Moreover, if you ask someone to train you, or if you travel for training, you have to pay in a hotel, or your company has to pay in a hotel. You have to pay, or a company has to pay a restaurant, so you have to pay restaurants for your trainer. So all these, so the time, the traveling, the accommodation, and the food are extra costs that actually you don't need. You don't need these extra costs for your trainings. Therefore, if you think about e-learning solutions, so actually common e-learning options allows you to make courses at your own pace. So you don't have to attend a specific time or a specific event organized by your company. So you don't have to it's not to waste time, but somehow the company can see it like a waste time for your daily activities. You don't have to travel, so you don't have to spend money, or the company doesn't have to spend money for traveling, the time for traveling. E-learning is environmentally friendly because you learn staying from home, from your computer. You don't have to pay a hotel, to pay extra food. So all these costs, all this time are extra time and cost that you don't need for your training. So in this sense, e-learning can be very helpful for a training, for your personal training, or for your business training. Especially now in this period with the pandemic, which is spreading all around, people can't travel, which means that most of the time they can't be trained properly for the company. So if we talk about types of e-learning, we can identify three different types of e-learning. So the first time is synchronous training. The second type is asynchronous training. And the third type is blended training. So let's talk more in detail what synchronous training is. So synchronous training is live training, so that's why it's called synchronous. That can be performed with virtual classes such as webinars, so like we are doing now. The good thing of this type of training is the high interactivity with the trainer. So you can talk with the trainer, you can ask questions, you can get answers immediately. On the other hand, the flexibility is lower compared, for example, to asynchronous training, where by flexibility, I mean that people have to attend at a specific time, at a specific day for training, while with asynchronous training, you can participate, you can be trained as when you want, when you have free time. The good thing for synchronous training is that you can, the lessons like we are doing now can be recorded. Therefore, you can watch your lessons, for example, later on or when you have time, which is something can't be done with the traditional face-to-face training. So if we talk about asynchronous training, what is asynchronous training? So when we talk about asynchronous training, we talk about massive open online courses. The benefit of MOOC is that you have different type of material for training. So you can use videos, you can use text, you can use pictures, you can use quizzes, interactive quizzes. So you learn by using different type of material, which is effectively more engaging, and the learning retention at the end is higher. Then you have higher flexibility. As I said, with asynchronous training, you can learn at your own pace, which means that you can start the course, you can start the lessons, you can start your training session when you have time. It can be after lunch, after dinner, at the beginning of your day. When you have free time, you can start this time for training. When you travel, for example, the drawback of this solution is that it's less interactive than, for example, synchronous and face-to-face training, which means you can still use forums, you can still use email, but the level of interactivity is lower compared to synchronous and face-to-face training. However, what you can do, you can use a mix of synchronous and asynchronous training, which is called blended. And if we talk just online training, we can use a combination of webinar and massive open online courses. In this case, we can exploit both benefits of synchronous and asynchronous. So which means that we will have a high level of interactivity, but at the same time, a high level of flexibility. So blended courses can be organized by the trainer using synchronous solutions or webinars or virtual lessons in combination with the MOOC. So you will have a mix of MOOC and webinars. So now, my company is able to offer all the three solutions according to customers' needs. But in this specific webinar, we are going to talk about asynchronous training. And to make asynchronous training live, we created a special platform, which is called Skills for I. So what is Skills for I? Skills for I is basically an e-learning platform focused on industrial skills. What are the goals? The goal is to extend the learning offer in the manufacturing sector. In this, especially in this business, e-learning, apart from health and safety training, according to my experience, is very little. So you can find a lot of courses about, for example, Six Sigma. You can find courses about lean manufacturing, but it's very hard to find courses which helps you in your daily activities related manufacturing related. So the goal of this platform is to share professional skills with experience. So all people with experience can create their courses and then can use these courses, can implement their courses on Skills for I and can sell the courses or can provide the courses for an internal offer in your company. So the platforms allows you to create courses that can be shared only internally. Another important thing is that the goal is to focus on learning retention throughout a mix of material, micro-learning, and gamification. So learning retention is the process of learning and to keep information in the short and in the long memory. So this learning retention can be achieved using a lot of different materials which is able to engage people more than just a face-to-face or just a virtual lessons. Micro-learning means that all lessons in Skills for I are thought to be shorter than 30 minutes, because if there are studies which says that micro-learning helps the learning retention. So if you learn for less than half an hour, you can keep your information better in short and in long term. And gamification as well. If you start enjoying and to be challenged in your daily training session, you will be more prone to learn, and also in this case, the learning retention will be higher. So how courses are structured on Skills for I? So we said already that each course is divided in lessons, and lessons are divided into topics. So each lesson and each topic is a combination of text, pictures, videos from YouTube, basically external links. So if you want to deepen the topic, you can just click and copy and paste the link and deepen the topic. There are some downloadable products, downloadable spreadsheet, Excel sheet, or Word template, which helps you in your daily activities, for example. And to engage people, we also use augmented reality. So we will see later how does it work. After each lesson, we have a quiz. So each quiz is a combination of different options. So you can use single choice quiz, multiple choice, free text, sorting, matching, essay, fill in the blank, and survey. So all these options allows us to make quizzes more engaging, entertaining, and interactive. So sorry, this is just, I missed the translation. Characteristic of our courses. So reference list, as I said, at the end of each lesson, there is a reference list. You will be sent email notification. For example, if you don't access the platform in 30 days or 90 days or 1 month before the expiration of the course. By the way, each course is thought to last for 6 months. So, you can communicate with the trainer as much as you can. When you pass some topics or you complete courses or lessons, you can achieve badges, and you can have these badges on your profile, or you can share the badges on your social media. When you complete badges or you pass quizzes, you can gain credits. With these credits, you can buy courses with a certain amount of discount. At the end of each course, you will have a final summary. So a final summary is provided to help you to memorize important and key points of the course just before the final quiz. So the final quiz will be under a little bit of time pressure, and if you pass the final quiz, you can achieve a final certificate. So you can use our platform, so you can use our courses to train groups within your company. What does it mean? It means that you can create a group leader, you can assign courses to people, to colleagues, and then a group leader can monitor their progresses in our platform. So it means that you can customize the offer. Sorry, is not well written. It's customized, is covered by the image, by the way. You can customize the offer, which means that you can choose only the courses you want to buy. So you can customize and create your offers, your course package. And also you can size the group. So you can decide how many people, the size of the group, how many people you want to train. And of course, the more the number of the people, the lower is the cost of the course. So more the course, more the size, bigger the size, less the money you have to spend. So let's just talk about, I want to introduce you now to our Industry 4.0 online masterclass. So this masterclass is basically a package of courses, so which is a bundle course, bundle package, a bundle offer, which includes the following courses. The first course is about the 4 industrial revolutions, because we want to highlight the reason why this industrial revolution is the 4th industrial revolution. But what are the previous 3 industrial revolutions? What are the reasons that leads to the 4th industrial revolution? And what are the implications? What were the discoveries? The technology leads to new revolutions. So this course will cover all these aspects. Then the next 3 courses are about the 9 key technologies. I will show you briefly in a couple of seconds what are these 9 technologies. Then with the 5th course is about smart factory. Of course, smart factory is actually the goal of Industry 4.0. And in this course, we will explain you what the smart factory is. And in the 6th course, we will show you techniques, a guideline to implement a smart factory based on my previous experience in the last 4 years implementing a smart factory. The 7th course, we will show you the impact of Industry 4.0, not only in the shop floor, in the industry, but worldwide in all aspects of our social life, for example. The last chapter, the last course is about requirements for a digital transformation and required skills. So we will show you what will be the skills required to develop a smart factories and where company has to focus on. So what are the 9 key technologies of Industry 4.0? Sorry, I forgot to translate it, but additive manufacturing, Internet of Things, autonomous robots, big data analytics, simulations, augmented reality and virtual reality, horizontal and vertical IT system integrations, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. So all these technologies will be explained in 3 different courses. So what are the main features of our bundle offer? So the level is some courses are beginner and some courses like the technologies, the explanation of all technologies are more at an intermediate level. The type of the course is the learning offer is asynchronous. So as we said, that this bundle offer includes 8 courses for a total of 53 lessons and a duration of approximately 40 hours. We will have more than 30 videos included downloadable materials. We use augmented reality to engage people. We have more than 100 external links, a total of 61 quizzes, and at the end we will achieve a certificate of achievement, and we will send you a final certificate by email. But you can print out all the certificate for each single course on the platform. So for you guys, we have a special offer which starts today and it continues until tomorrow. A 70%, 75% discount on our bundle offer. So from 590, you can buy the course today and tomorrow for 145 euros. To have this discount during the checkout phase, you have to use this coupon Masterclass 2020. In this case, you will have then 50% discount until the 30th of April. So let's just see now how this platform works. So I will share now the website. Here we are. So this is our e-learning platform, Skills for I. By the way, we will have a banner. We have a banner on the top, so you can also buy a course, one of our courses for free. So I have a 100% discount by using this coupon. So COVID-19, if you use this coupon for one single course, you will have this course for free. So how you can use the platform? So at the home page, at the right-hand side, you can find the skills you need. So you can check your skills here, and if you click, for example, horizontal, or let's say factory planning, we will show you what are the courses with this on this topic. So in this case, we'll have, for example, 3 courses which deals with this topic: the smart factory, the smart factory and its implementation, and only the smart factory implementation. On the right-hand side, you can also, this is our catalog. For example, you can find also different filters options. So you can filter by price, you can filter by average rating, or by category, or bundle single courses, and so on and so forth. Let's focus now on the type of services you can find on the platform. So the platform doesn't offer you only the opportunity to enroll courses, but you can also download materials. So we have, for example, the Innovation Management Starter Kits, which is a combination of different spreadsheet or, for example, slides and templates, Word templates, which helps you in your innovation management activities. You can request a course. So if you want, for example, to create a course, an online offer for your company, we can provide this course for you. And then this course can be closed, which means that can be used only internally by your company. You can become a contributor, so you have the option to create your courses and you can sell your courses. You can build your group, sorry, and now I will show you in a moment how you can do that. And in the next weeks, we will introduce also this service, become an affiliate, which means that you can sell our courses directly from your platform. Now let's talk how to create your group. So especially if you are a company, you can decide to create, to train your people, create your training group, which means that you can digit your group name, enter your group name, how many people you want to train. Of course, if more people you train and more discount you will have. And here you can choose the type of courses you want to train people to. Of course, there are some courses in Italian, some courses in English. Most of them are in English. And at the end, for example, if we select all these 3 courses and, for example, I want to train 5 people, you will see that at the end we will have a 10% bulk discount, a subtotal of 930 euros, the total of 837 euros. So at the end you click add cards, you apply the, no, you can't apply any coupon here, but you can just buy the courses. And then when you buy the courses, I will show you in a moment, you will, the group leader, so the person who buy the course can assign a group leader and can assign the courses to all people who want to train. So each person, each student will receive an email, and then he will find his courses under my courses. So under my courses, people, I will show you in a moment, they can see their courses, their status, their certificates, the credits they gained, and the badges. So now, okay, here also you have another menu bar, and it's basically the same menu bar you have at the home page. So you can also select the topic of the skills you want to find the course you are looking for. So let's log in now. So I will log in as administrator, so I will access directly to my backend. So people to register, they can access directly from here. Let's wait a second. Today internet is quite slow. So okay, this is my backend. Of course, you will be directed directly to the main page. So our site. One second. Well, in these days, especially with the coronavirus, the connection is pretty slow. Here we are. What is my connection? Yes, it's working. Here we are. So now we are logged in as a user. So as administrator, you can see if I go to my courses, we will have a list. You can see a list of all the courses I'm enrolled in. And here you can, for example, if you click here, you can see your final certificate. So for example, if I click here, and then I think I have to share it. No, I think you can still see, I hope, the certificate. So you have a certificate of achievement with your name, the title of the course, and the date when you complete the course. So if we come back to our My Course page. Here, for example, you can see also your certificate. Even if you click here, you can see your certificate. You can see the badges you collected, and then the amount, the credit balance you have. Of course, more credits you have, more discounts you can have on future courses you can buy. And again, I said, if you buy a course and if you are the group leader can see additional pages under build your menu bar. So here the group leader can manage his group. So now, for example, you don't see, if I click here, you don't see anything because nobody is enrolled in my groups. I don't have a group actually. So I created a test group. So of course you can see the courses people are enrolled in. You can see who the people who are enrolled here. And then who you can see the group leader, which is myself. And you can click on reports. So you can download the reports for course, quizzes, progress, assignment. And then here you have another enough bar on the right-hand side where you can manage, you have different managing options. So let's go back to our catalog now. This is the way you can buy the our Industry 4.0 online masterclass if you're interested. So let's access to the catalog page. The first course is our Industry 4.0 masterclass, and it's as you see is a bundle course. If you click here, and now you will see a description of a more detailed description of the content of the course. Here you can click for additional information. Here you will have also additional information. So basically what I already told you, the category, so it's an online course, bundle course, masterclass, level intermediate, approximately 40 hours. We don't have any recommended prerequisites. Language is in English, gamification, yes, a certificate, yes. Another thing under the description, you will find a course outline. So for each course, you can find a list of contents. And by the way, if you want to try some of them, the first lesson is free. So even though you're not enrolled, you can try the first lesson. So here you have a more detailed descriptions of all the content of each course. You can also, if there are topics, for example, you can expand all. You can see that there are additional topics for each lessons. For example, here we don't have topics, but in smart factory implementation, we have a lot of extra topics. So let's go back to my courses. I will show you how each course is structured. So let's try to enroll one of my courses again. I completed all the courses, so you will see now the status is completed. Let's try to, for example, start with Smart Factory implementation. So here, because the course is completed, the course status is completed, you can print your certificate from here as well. On the left-hand side, you have a navigation bar, so you can see how many credits you have, the progress bar, so the course is completed, so you have the 17 out of 17 steps completed. And here, for example, you have the course navigation bar, you can see all your lessons and topics. You have I don't have any expire status, so I don't have any expiring date because I completed it. And as I said, this is the introductory page, and here is the QR code, which can be, if you download the Metaverse app, and then you scan it, you scan the QR code, you will experience augmented reality. So a virtual assistant will tells you additional information about the courses, additional information about the topics you are enrolled in. Here also you have the course content. So let's click to the first lesson, from real world to digital twin in this case. So the first lessons, the duration is 20 minutes. You will see, no, you have a mix of text. You have, okay, in this case, it's only text and list key points. You have pictures, and then at the end of a lesson, you have a quiz. So for example, you can't continue with the next lesson if you don't pass the quiz. You have up to 3 times to try to pass the quiz, but every time is always the same question. So the idea is to allows you to pass the quiz and to understand better the answers of each question. So in this case, for example, we have to achieve at least 100% of correct answers to pass the quiz. As I said, if you don't pass the quiz the first time, you can try again 3 more times. And the good thing is that another things to improve gamification, to improve engaging, is that if you pass the quiz, you will receive extra 5 credits, and you will receive an email which confirms the 5 credits. You will, if you don't pass the test, you will lose 5 credits. So, and if you don't pass the quiz for more than 3 tentatives, you will be blocked, so you can't continue. So in this case, you have to send an email to the administrator, which allows you to continue. But I think it's very hard to pass the test after basically the first time plus 3 more times or 4 times. You have at the end I showed you, we have a summary page, so where it's a final lesson where all key points are summarized, which is very helpful for you before starting your final quiz, final test. So in this case, everything, the reading will last around 15 minutes. So are actually just the key points. So if guys, you don't have any more questions, you can use the chat on the hand navigation bar on Zoom to ask me questions. I don't see any question at the moment, so I finished my my webinar here. I very thank you all for attending this webinar. I will send you a link for this registration and a link to the documentation I show you. And if you want to extend the invitation for a 75% discount on our masterclass, you can do that, but the offer is limited to the 20 people, to the first 20 people. So just be aware of that. So thank you again, guys, and I really hope this introductory to our masterclass will be very useful for you. And I hope to see you guys in the next webinar events. So enjoy the rest of the week, and goodbye.